you're an ex-electrician too.
Just the workmanship there
was just crappy.
40 years, I never had anything come back on me.
So definitely today we are going to be shutting off power.
I baked some cookies and cake.
What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip, awesome.
Anybody allergic to peanuts or tree nuts?
So let me ask you, is it your mother-in-law or is it your
Yeah,
mom?
the mother-in-law lives on this side.
This is her room right here, right?
That's her room.
And like I told you, as soon as we take off this gutter, we're gonna take a look inside that wall right there to see if water got inside, if there's any type of mold buildup or anything like that. We're also gonna bust up the stucco so we can get the wire into the can here.
Okay.
This process here is probably going to take a day and a half. This location here, guys, this is where we're going to bust the stucco to try to get the wire in here. We're going to pop this open. There's a big giant hole right here. It's crazy because they did seal it, but they didn't seal it very well. This is a non-WRGFI, so we're going to change this out for him too. Here is his 50-30s, and 40s. We're going to separate all this here. He's got plenty of breaker space to where we can have, you know, a 50, a 30, a 50, a 30. We're also going to label this correctly too. P-touch everything instead of this handwriting.
This is what originally happened when we had the original problem.
Crazy.
All the Polarises that
exploded in the inside. Insane.
I still have them in the house.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk the guys inside the house. Is that okay for us to walk freely? And
yeah.
I'm going to grab my tablet and then we're going to kind of map out everything. The guys are going to get started on the circuit. We're also going to need access to the crawl space.
This is the samurai sword my father-in-law got from World War II from Japanese officer, Japanese 9mm. Don't have any ammunition for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could even get any.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I like this display.
Yeah. So
we're actually going to get to it from the other side. Sorry. Hopefully it's a clear channel. If it's not a clear channel, find a block, but we're going to have to cut this location out right here to be able to get into the other side. So that's one circuit into the garage now. A circuit for his water heater. This is going to be on a 50 amp. We have actually a 30 amp fuseless disconnect. Crawl holes right there. We'll put a fuseless disconnect. Maybe we'll pull it out and bring it over to this corner over here. Put the fuseless disconnect here, come off, and then land into his water heater. There's literally 3 circuits going to here.
One for the dryer, one for the water heater, one for the oven.
Correct. And then there's one more, which is for his AC heat pump packet that's up there. That's going to be a 60 amp. Heater AC packet up there is going to be 6.3. His oven range is going to be 6.3. Water heater is going to be 10.2. Dryer is going to be 10.3. We'll double check and confirm it. This is going to be your guys' task to get it over to that location, get a game plan.
So we're pretty much getting rid of that because we're running a new circuit for it then, right?
Yeah, we're basically getting rid of all of his aluminum.
Okay.
That's what he wants. He wants copper.
Okay.
All right, so you guys figure out a game plan for the inside, and then we'll get started. Got to get the knockout set. Take a look at this. I'm supposed to use a square bit on this, but it's fine. We're going to replace this whole gutter anyways. The naked eye can't really tell much, but it actually rusted all the way up here. Look at all that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to shut off everything here. We're going to shut off his inverter. Shut off the battery too, because the battery might be on backup. Basically, we're going to shut off everything. There we go. Off position. Battery. Shut this off. Shut this guy off. Water's gotten in here, so it's coming down from the top and coming down and rusting everything in the inside here. We're gonna clean it out. We're also gonna add these packets. We're gonna add these little guys in there just to be safe. It's kind of like the backup plan, just in case moisture does get in from rain going sideways or whatnot. And then we're gonna come back once a year and make sure we switch these guys out. Pull that out, place the cam, pull it back in. All these circuits here, I'm gonna map out and label. So can I do it in my window? That's the question.
Up to you, doesn't really, I mean, everything's, but we have to plug in regardless.
Harbor Freight kit, 30 bucks. Lasted me 10 years. Save myself 10 seconds every job. How much in a lifetime? That's enough time to say goodbye to my daughter at the end. I don't know. What do you think, sir? Everything has a beginning, everything has an ending, right, sir? Sometimes we don't have a spacer. I'll use channel locks, and I'm like, okay, I'll put it out and put the spacer in. I'm like,
something
nope.
There, yeah.
Shove a channel lock in there. Get no tricks so you can take more breaks, right? Shh, the boss is watching.
That's the whole idea. You got to get done. I'm expecting you're not going to remove everything. You know, you'll just abandon it.
It wouldn't be cost efficient for us to charge you to dig it through all your insulation to pull it out when it's a dead wire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
It's dead.
yeah, and it's dead.